Hey moms, I got a question for you. Have you ever been holding your phone while asking yourself where your phone is? Or have you heard someone who's pregnant say, I'm sorry, ever since I got pregnant, I can't focus on most things? Maybe you're actually experiencing this. If you've had babies, you know exactly what we're talking about. You might feel like your once sharp mind has been replaced by a foggy, unreliable version of yourself. The frustration can be overwhelming, especially when well meaning friends and family members or even healthcare providers dismiss your concerns with phrases like, it's just hormones, or all pregnant women go through this. But here's the truth that many don't even want to acknowledge. Pregnancy brain is absolutely real, and you're not just imagining it. According to recent research, 82% of pregnant women report experiencing some form of cognitive changes during pregnancy. Now, these are measurable and documented changes in brain structure and function that can significantly impact daily life, work performance, and overall well being. Pregnancy brain is actually a superpower, and I'll explain that to you right now. There's some fantastic research using MRI technology that's documented the actual structural changes in pregnant women's brains. A groundbreaking study published in Nature Neuroscience followed women through pregnancy and found significant reductions in gray matter volume that persisted for at least 2 years postpartum. Now, these changes weren't random, they occurred specifically in brain regions associated with social cognition, suggesting that the brain is literally rewiring itself to enhance maternal bonding and caregiving abilities. But what's particularly striking is that the individual variation that we see in our practice. While many pregnant women experience some cognitive changes, the intensity and the duration can vary dramatically from one mom to the next. Some report minor forgetfulness, while others struggle with significant impairment that affects their work performance, their relationships, and day to day functioning. Now, this variation suggests that underlying nervous system health and resilience may play a crucial role in how well a woman adapts to the neurological demands of pregnancy. So, how can regulating your nervous system help support these brain changes? So, let's start with understanding what pregnancy brain really is from a neurological perspective. Pregnancy brain isn't just a subjective experience. It corresponds to actual structural and functional alterations within the brain that can be observed through advanced brain imaging and neurological testing. The most commonly reported signs include memory lapses, difficulty concentrating, word finding difficulties, mental fog, and challenges with multitasking, increased absent mindedness, and difficulty retaining new information. Now, these cognitive changes reflect your nervous system's remarkable ability to adapt and reorganize itself during one of the most neurologically demanding experiences of your life. While hormonal changes during pregnancy are undeniable, the complete picture requires understanding how dramatic hormonal shifts affect your nervous system, specifically your autonomic nervous system. There's 30 to 70 fold surges in estrogen and progesterone that don't just influence mood and physical changes. They fundamentally alter how your brain processes information, how it responds to stress, and regulates essential functions like sleep and digestion and your emotional balance. So when stress and dysautonomia occurs during pregnancy, you might find yourself stuck in sympathetic dominance, essentially living with your gas pedal pressed down while your brake pedal becomes less responsive. Now, many women enter pregnancy with their nervous systems already compromised by modern life stresses, including chronic work stress, previous physical trauma, poor sleep patterns, nutritional deficiencies, and exposure to environmental toxins. And during pregnancy, additional stressors compound these existing challenges: frequent medical appointments, multiple screening tests, a culture of fear around potential complications, plus the physical changes like sleep disruptions and increased metabolic demands. And when these factors combine, they create a cascade effect that can significantly worsen pregnancy brain signs. But this means that there are opportunities for intervention and improvement. Now, our vagus nerve is often called the wandering nerve. It's the longest cranial nerve that connects your brain to vital organs throughout the entire body, and it serves as a primary pathway for the parasympathetic nervous system to function. And during pregnancy, the vagus nerve adapts to regulate inflammation and hormone production. But when this nerve becomes dysfunctional due to stress or trauma, it contributes to cognitive signs that we associate with pregnancy brain. Now, when the vagus nerve isn't functioning optimally, it affects your sleep quality, it affects digestive function and emotional regulation, and the brain's ability to process and store information effectively. But at Haven Family Chiropractic, our approach begins with the comprehensive insight scans. Now, these are non-invasive neurological tests that measure the autonomic nervous system and its function to be able to identify where stress and dysfunction may be contributing to worse pregnancy brain signs. And through specialized neurologically focused chiropractic care, we help to stimulate the vagus nerve and promote that rest, digest, and regulate functions that are essential for cognitive clarity and emotional stability. And when we optimize maternal nervous system function, we're not just improving your cognitive performance and your quality of life, we're also creating the optimal environment for your baby's neurological development. So click the link within our bio to learn more about pregnancy brain support.